Alright folks, got our first Ultramarine battle report for you here. We got the Ultramarines taking on the Imperial Guard. So, fluff-wise, the Imperial Guard could be turning to chaos, or it could just be another drill. So, taking a look here at my army, 1250 points. I got my captain. He has digital weapons, artificer armor, plasma pistol, a relic blade, and I believe that's it for him. So he's decked out. I went for what you can see is what you get. We're playing a lighter list. Corey and I played yesterday with his Dark Elder and Eldar list taking on these Marines, and they got trashed. I have a lot more Marines to go though, like more top units. So it'll be a fun game. We'll see how they do. So forgive my tactical errors, and post any advice for you that you have for me. Don't bash. So anyway, moving on. I got 5 Stern Guard with 3 Combi Meltas, 2 Meltas inside of a drop pod. I decided to walk my Dreadnought with the Assault Cannon. Might not be the best choice, but I only have 2 drop pods, and I decided I'm going to put in another Tactical Squad. So he is Stormbolter on his Power Fist, and he is Venerable, I believe. Almost certain he is, but I'll look. I have my first Tactical Squad here with a Sergeant with Combi Plasma, a Plasma Missile Launcher. They are combat squatting inside of the Razorback, which has a Twin-Link Las Cannon. I don't think there's a Stormbolter on there, it's just sitting there though. Over here I got my other tactical squad inside of a drop pod. I'm going to combat squad them though, so that way when they come out they can split up. I got my missile launcher, a Combi Melta, and another Melta. And also they have an Auspex, so that'll help reduce cover saves. Then I have my assault squad. I know these guys aren't the best squad to take, but it's rule of cool on these guys because they're just awesome. They got a Flamer. Sergeant has Melta Bombs, Plasma Pistol, and a Power Axe. And my heavy support choice is a Predator with 2 Las Cannon sponsons and the Twin-Link Las Cannon on top. Warlord trait, I got the one that pins things, and as you'll see in a few seconds, it's completely useless. So let's take a look at the Astra Militarum army.
Alright, so here's 1250 points of Astra Militarum. Leading my army today is Knight Commander Pask. Ooh.
Nothing broke.
I stuck him in a Vanquisher with a Las Cannon, and his buddy here is an Executioner with Plasma Cannons, side sponsons, and they both have Caminetting and Dozer Blades. For troops, got 2 Vet Squads in Chimeras. Both have 2 plasma guns. I got 2 fast attack choice Hellhounds, both with heavy flamers. And then I have over here 2 Basilisks with heavy flamers on both those as well. So we're gonna roll off, see what we get for mission types and all that, and we'll be right back with deployment. Oh wait, we have Crusade. We already have Crusade. So we're gonna roll off for deployment and such, and we'll be back with that. Alright, so here's our deployment. We got our Ultramarines down here. They have deployed first and are currently going first. Predator, Dreadnought, Assault Marines, a Razorback with a combat squatted TAC Marine squad in there, and they got the captain with them. The other half of the combat squad is up here in these ruins. And then over here for Astra Militarum, we got my Hellhound up here. Pask and his buddy over here, the Basilisk cuddled up in the back, the 2 Chimeras, and the Hellhound over there. So in reserve, obviously, there are 2 draw pods of Tyler's. Currently, he has first turn. I'm going to try to steal here. One of those was a 6. No. 4. Alright, so on to Tyler's Ultramarines turn 1.
So the Ultramarines turn 1, actually a bit of damage up this way. I blew up Pask with the Melta Squad, and so that's Warlord, but as a Plasma Executioner staring them in the face, so they're probably going to die, but they...
It's technically not first blood. It is Warlord though.
I gotta kill the whole squad, but...
Yeah.
Warlord for first blood, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Especially Pask. And for the rest of the table, I immobilized my Razorback there, unfortunately. Excuse me, but he's got the fire lanes cut down. I glanced this guy with my Predator from over here, and the Dreadnought moved up, and the Assault Squad moved up as well. Missile launcher on top here took some shots in at
this
Chimera, and you got your cover save.
I got my cover save off on him.
So that was it for Ultramarines turn 1. Moving into Astra Militarum turn 1.
Alright, so kind of bittersweet turn here. My Executioner here shot in at the squad. I got a bunch of hits on them. I did take them out, however one hit scattered over onto my Basilisk and blew it up. I got a pen, and then I rolled a 5, which is a 7 with the AP2 and open topped. So we both got first blood there from one shooting attack. Then this Hellhound here moved up and flamed into this building. I killed all but 2 Assault Marines. They're still chilling. They didn't fall back. They're all good. This Basilisk here shot up at the TAC squad, but scattered off and missed. And then this Chimera here shot in at the drop pod, because it does have objective secured and it's going to be shooting at me. It's going to be annoying, but I didn't really manage to do anything to it. Over here, these guys all just moved up and flatted out to get further up the board. So on to the Ultramarines turn 2.
So end of Ultramarines turn 2. Damage wise, I stunned or shook. Stunned him, and then took him down to 1 hull point. Dreadnought, that was between, or Dreadnought didn't do anything, that was the Predator who did that. Up this way, the Assault Marines and the Laz Razorback blew this guy up, or wrecked him. And my Captain came out. I could have hit him in there, but you need to be a true spaceman. He's going to come out and try and be a hero and come across the table, so they jumped into cover. Other than that, that was it for Ultramarines. My reserves didn't come in. I still got 1 more drop pod, and I used up my Devastator Doctrine, unfortunately, so moving to turn 2.
End of guard turn 2. Over here, the Executioner took out the drop pod. I managed to get 2 glances and 2 pens. It did explode, but it wasn't close enough to hurt anything. That did clear that fire lane for me though, but also his melta bombs can get into range of me now. Over here, the Basilisk fired up and over, tried to snipe the captain out of that squad. I managed to scatter off, and he passed I only got 2 wounds on him, and he passed 1 of his cover saves, but I did take out a plasma gunner from that squad. Oh, and I also took a hull point off of that Razorback. Over here, the 2 Chimeras moved up and both shot in at the Razorback, or not the Razorback, the Dreadnought there, and they managed to take 1 hull point off it. And that Hellhound is just basically dead sitting there. So on to Ultramarines turn 3.
So end of Ultramarines turn 3. So my drop pod didn't come in again. These guys, being pretty boss up there, they went in and took 2 hull points off him, and he's snap shooting and immobilized.
Yeah.
So that is good. Down here, the Predator glanced this fella twice, or no, glanced him pen and blew up the multi-laser.
Yeah.
And the Dreadnought came in and killed him. Everyone else up here failed to do anything. The missile launcher up top fired at one of the Chimeras but missed, and the Razorback was still snap shooting. Captain and his team just kind of moved around, just waiting for the barrage of the Basilisk. So I was hoping to kill that this turn, but he's still got another round to come in. So moving into Astra Militarum turn 3.
Alright, end of Astra Militarum turn 3. Kind of risky playing over here. He snapshot into the assault squad, obviously failed because he is now dead, being locked in combat as he was immobilized. Over here, the Basilisk tried to flame these 2, and he got both his saves, and I shot both plasmas and the lasgun array off at these 2. 1 plasma got hot, and the other one rolled a 1 to wound. So that really sucked. That could have made them fall back, and then I'd be sitting happy over there. Over here, a bit better luck. This Chimera popped smoke. Contents jumped out, hopped up on top of the Hellhound, and the plasmas were able to take out that Dreadnought.
And survive getting hot.
Yeah, and survive getting out. That guy's just a tank right now. So on to Ultramarines turn 4.
Into Space Marine, or Ultramarines turn 4. The Marines came in over here, blew up the Chimera, failed to do anything to the Basilisk with shooting. The assault squad had to go in, take it down to one hull point and stun it. I was unable to touch this corner down here, as the smoke actually saved me. Rolled a 5 and a 6, so as the smoke clears, we get to see what he's going to do on his turn. And up here the captain is making a run to hold that objective, as the Basilisk is stunned, so hopefully this Predator can hold his ground or else we're giving up this flank. So moving into Astra, turn 4.
Okay, end of turn 4 for the Astra Militarum. These guys moved out, cleared off the Assault Marines. Yeah, so my Basilisk is possibly safe for another turn. Over here, the Chimera moved over, shot in at the side armor on that Predator, but couldn't quite glance. And these guys here took some pot shots in at that tactical Marine squad and managed to kill off 2 of them. But now we are on to Ultramarine at turn 5.
Alright folks, so end of the game here. We just rolled into the end of turn 5. We just combined them because we had so little models on the board and we need to finish the game up. So what happened was the guardsmen cleared off this objective. I believe they're controlling something there, but I got my squad up here, back there, and the Predator has that. I blew up this guy with a lucky las cannon shot finally from the Razorback.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good game, a good round for the Ultramarines. It was better dropping in for the tactical squads and the Dreadnought.
That was a good draw.
Yeah, they had worked out better too, how they split up. And yeah. Although really we kind of agreed that the game-defining moment was
me blowing up my own Basilisk.
Yeah, so that was huge, but definitely see a rematch soon because that was a tight game and those were by far the funnest. So
it was pretty cool playing Ultramarines for the first time, really, because I'm not used to taking anti-tank, really. I mean, against other I kind of do, but these guys are a lot different than
monstrous creature
and Wave Serpent, because Corey usually only takes 2 Wave Serpents.
Yeah.
But it's definitely an interesting army to play. I look forward to playing more.
Super fun. I can't wait till I get it'd be nice to once we get more hard hitters, that way we can make this a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
Because right now it's good for fluffy games more.
Yeah.
Which is fun. Stay tuned for more Batreps. Definitely gonna have some Eldar, Dark Eldar, more Ultramarines for sure. And if someone here is willing to take up the mantle, one of these guys, maybe I can convince them to play the Ultramarines against some Tyranids for some really fluffy battles. So that'd be fun. So stay tuned for more.